Well, hello everybody and happy Sunday. I know I was supposed to be on here last night for date night with Lisa, but I had a date, so I couldn't come on here, and I was going to do it earlier, but I got stung by a wasp yesterday in my right hand, and my hand was so swollen that I really couldn't even stamp. So I kind of had to take the night off, and you can still see my hand is a little bit swollen on this one. I got stung on my pinky right there, and it's not looking too good. I think it was a wasp. I don't really know what it was. I got stung by something, but it just swelled up, and I took Benadryl, I took ibuprofen, I soaked it in ice, but my hand is still really swollen. So I can stamp now, but it just is kind of achy. But anyway, that's why I wasn't here last night. So I wanted to show you the brand new June paper pumpkin kit. So I don't normally do paper pumpkin videos. I don't always get them unless I think they're really going to be pretty. And of course, you know that my favorite stamp set and paper right now is Expressions in Ink and the Artistically Inked. And this month's paper pumpkin was a coordinating kit for that stamp set and paper. So first let me show you what's in the kit. So when you open it up, you get it sent right to your door. You get a stamp set, which is beautiful. And I forgot to put my computer on. Hold on, let me get going. See if I am live. Here we go. Hopefully I'll be able to see comments today. See if anybody's on here. All right, so this is the stamp set you get, which is beautiful. I love this stamp right here, and the words are so pretty. The thanks is pretty. This one I wasn't too crazy about. I actually didn't use this one. They have it on one of the cards, but I changed it. So what I did was I took the cards that you're supposed to make, and I made a couple of them, and then I kind of changed them to just kind of jazz it up a little bit. And so you can do it too. So you can do whatever you want with your kit if you get it. And this month's kit is probably the best one that they've had in a few months. This one, like I said, coordinates with Expressions in Ink paper and also the Artistically Inked stamp set. So that's the paper that comes with Expressions in Ink, and that is not available right now. It's on it's actually not on back order. It's just, you can't order it because it's just sold out, but it should be coming back in about a week or so. So hopefully everybody will be able to get that. I know I need some more of it. I ordered 6 packs when it first came out, and I've already gone through most of it. So you also get, besides the stamp set, a couple little ink spots. So Evening Evergreen and Bumblebee. And then wrapped up in this nice tissue paper is your kit, which, oh, if I can get it out, comes with everything you need. So it has all of the cards, the envelopes, the sticker kind of things, the punch outs, the vellum, the ribbon. It's got some dimensionals, some glue dots, and some sequins in there, and the envelope. So everything comes in the kit ready to go. So the only thing that you would need really is like scissors. So I'm going to put this back in here because I already have opened one to use. So that's what you get. Let me put that away. And let me show you what I did. So some of the original, these are the cards that I kind of jazzed up a little bit. So I'll show you what the original ones look like. So this is what the original one looked like for the green. So they had stamped that stamp on it that I'm not crazy about. So I just took it away because I thought it kind of overpowered it a little bit. And I added some ribbon and then added the words a little bit differently and stamped on that piece. So that's that one. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to make them for you in just a minute. So that's that one. This one I didn't really change much because the one that they had I've pretty much liked. I just didn't like the color of the words. So I changed that, and then I added this ribbon, a bow on there. So that one I didn't change too much. And this one I did change a lot. This was the original one. And I felt like you couldn't really see the vellum so much on there. So I wanted to put a pop of color behind it. So I added a piece of the Fresh Freesia behind it and popped it up. I also added some ribbon behind it, and I added a bow with white, what is that called? Twine, baker's twine. Oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart. So I thought that really made it pop out more. And then I also stamped on the word piece here. So this one I jazzed up a whole lot more. And you do have to add this ribbon yourself because that does not come in the kit. Everything else I used, oh, and this piece of paper too. Everything else I used comes in the kit. And then for this one, I did it almost like the sample, and let me show you what the sample looks like. So this is the sample one. I don't need that piece of paper. All right, so this was the sample one, which is almost the same, except I changed the color of the words and I changed up the ribbon, and I did a bow instead of how they wrapped it around the back of it. So these were all the original cards, and I'm going to show you how I did it, and they were all super easy. So I'm going to start with the smallest one. This one is actually a note card, so I don't know if you guys knew that when you saw it. The two of the cards are regular cards and 2 are note cards. So it comes with this piece already like this, and also this piece already with that pattern on it. So I felt like stamping that was kind of covering up the beautiful background, and I didn't want to do that, so I just didn't do that. And then you also get these vellum cutouts. So you've got your thanks and your flowers. So we're going to use the flower for that purple card in just a minute. And then we're going to use the thanks right now, and I ripped one of them, so you got to be really careful when you're popping it out. And it also gives you the German and French. No, not German. Is Danke German? I guess. I don't know. Merci is French, but I think Danke is, I know Danke Shane. What is that? It's either German or like something else. Danish. I don't know. But I'm not going to use those because it's not English. But you can save them if you want to and use them. All right, so what I did for this one was I put the thanks down first. And I just used regular old adhesive. They have glue dots in there for you. If you want to use the glue dots, you can use those. I just like the regular old adhesive we used to have. So I put that right on the center in here, because I wanted to make sure I had enough room to put the ribbon on. So I just tacked that down right there. And then I put some tape on the back to attach my ribbon on either side, and I used the one that they have in the kit. This is the evergreen baker's twine, and I don't have any comments coming up, so I can't tell if anybody's watching or not. Let me see if I can refresh it a second. I don't know why the computer's always having issues. I don't think it's operator error. See, I don't know, something's going on. Maybe everybody's in bed today. All right, so what I did was I started on the side here and then just wrapped it around twice, kind of underneath it, and I kind of made it cross over like that, and then I taped it to the back. So then we're going to cut that and just tape it down, and I'm going to use my green glue to do that. So I had a great date last night, other than getting stung by a wasp or something, or bit by a spider. I don't know what it is, but it was itching so bad I just totally ripped the skin off of my finger. It wouldn't stop. But he came over for dinner. I made lasagna, which was delicious. Then we watched a movie. We watched Fatherhood on Netflix, which was a great movie. It's got, oh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank again. Dang, the comedian. He's really short. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I can't remember who it is. I just watched it. Oh my, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. Oh my gosh. I hate that when I just like totally forget stuff. All right, so the words for this, I actually found the little piece here for the words that went to this after I stamped it. No, actually that one goes, yeah, that does go with that one. So I kept stamping it and it came out crooked. So I went ahead and used, you get 6 pieces for each word, so you can mess up 3 times. So I went ahead and used one of the ones that was for a different card. And I stamped it on here, and I stamped this as the background. I stamped off and then stamped on there. And then I cut it just a little bit off. But the movie with Kevin Hart, it was so good. It was about, I don't want to tell you the whole story, but he was a single dad, and he was raising a baby, and he was kind of not very good at it at first, but he got better, and it was just really funny, heartwarming, kind of. I've never seen him in a serious role before, so it was kind of interesting seeing him play a serious part, but he was great. It was a really, really good movie. I would highly recommend it. It was on Netflix, called Fatherhood. So that was the movie we watched, and we're supposed to go to the movies today. Actually go out to the movies, so I don't know what we're going to see yet, but hopefully it'll be something good. All right, so we're going to put the words down here, and then I just tied a bow with that same, it's kind of like linen thread. I don't know if this is baker's twine or linen thread because it's kind of thin. So I like to always do double bows. So I just cut a piece that's probably about 14 inches. I just kind of am guesstimating. All right, comments are coming in. Hey, Diane. Hey, Kathy. How are you guys doing? It's a nice day out. It's kind of cloudy a little bit, but yesterday was so hot. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. It's like 95 degrees and not 1 mile an hour breeze. It was just totally dead outside. So hot. I just didn't want to go outside at all. But I did. My daughter's in town, and she's staying at her dad's house, but we went out to brunch and got pedicures yesterday. That was my Mother's Day treat, just a month late. So she didn't come for Mother's Day. She came for Father's Day, but she did take me out, which was nice. All right, it does come with the glue dots on these little sheets, but I like to save these for when I go on trips and stuff, so then I don't have to carry everything with me. So I'm just going to use my own glue dots and put that, oops, it didn't even come off. So it was a great day yesterday. I really had a good time, except for getting stung. But hopefully that will go away in the next few hours. All right, so there you go. And then we're going to put a few of the sequins on here. And it comes with these really pretty sequins. And I've got my little take your pick tool, so we'll just grab some of them and put them on wherever you like to add a little sparkle. And these are already have adhesive backs on them, so let's just put one right there. So there you go. So that's super quick and easy, and that's a little bit different than the one that they give you. So I kind of liked mine better. Of course I did. Thanks, Diane. All right, so that's the first one, and then we're going to go to the next one. Let's do the yellow one next. All right, so I've already gone ahead and glued this down with just some tape, and we're going to be doing, where is the card? Here we go. We're going to be making this. So all you have to do is pop out the leaves that come with it. So it's already like this. You just have to pop them out and just be really careful you don't bend any. Oops, they're very delicate, so just be careful. They're all die cut, but they're still attached just a little bit. So just try not to rip them. Anybody do anything fun this weekend? I don't know about where you guys live, but here in Chesapeake, it was too hot to do anything yesterday except stay inside. So that's basically what I did, except for going out to brunch and getting my pedicure. All right, so first thing you're going to do is glue these 3 pieces together. So I'm just going to put a little piece of tape, or you could put the glue dot, and then kind of situate them so they're like offset from each other. And then put a little bit more tape. And then this one, let's see. Where do we want this one to go? Let's do right here. All right. So that looks okay. Maybe we'll put it down just a little bit. This is the hardest one because it's so thin. You want to kind of put it in there, but you don't want to rip it. All right, and then I just taped it down on the back with a little tape. And then I lifted it up after I finished the card, and I don't like the way that is right there. I think I'm gonna have to move this around just a little bit. Let's do it this way. Oops. We're having some operator error. Okay. Well, that's still kind of off. I want that to go right, not on top of that piece, but let's see if we shift it just a little bit. Okay, that works better. All right, so put that down. I don't know why it's not going where I want it to go, because it should go. You know what, I'm just going to rip this one and put it down, or bend it a little bit, because I want that to go over here between these two. There we go. All right, now we can put it down. All right, so that's going to go right there in the middle. And then we're going to put our words right on top of that. So I already went ahead and stamped these ahead of time. So I've got the congratulations, and I just put some dimensionals on the back of this one. So like 3 of them, maybe 4. Put them close together. I'm not very good at getting this straight today. I'm still in my pajamas. It's one of those days. Let me see. We don't want to cover up too much of this. Let's see if we can kind of put it under there just a little bit. And have it come out over here, and kind of lift that up a little bit too. Over top. All right, so we've got that. And then what I did was I kind of turned it over and I lifted it up just a little bit, and I put a little bit of glue on the back. So hopefully you can see this. I'm just putting a little dab on some of the leaves back here, because that'll help it stay down. Because you don't want them totally flopping around, then they might get ripped. And then do the same thing for the back of it. So just lift that up a little bit, put a little dab of glue on some of those leaves, and just hold it down. All right, so then we have this, and then I wanted to put, oops, it smeared it just a little bit. That's all right. All right, so then I wanted to put another ribbon on here. So we've got that green baker's twine again that I just lost. Where did I put that? Oh, here we go. So we're gonna do one more bow on here. So just get a piece, like I said, maybe 14 inches is good. So you can make a double bow. And scissors. Oops. Okay. When I went to brunch yesterday, we went to this place called the Egg Bistro. So if you're a local person, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not local, it's a breakfast place. They do have lunch too, but the breakfast there are so fantastic. They're just unbelievable. So my daughter got Eggs Benedict, which is just a staple. You know, it's pretty much the same wherever you go. But I got the French toast trio, which was a piece of like cinnamon swirl bread, a piece of blueberry bread, and a piece of banana bread, like real banana bread. And then they made them all French toast. So they dip them all in the French toast batter and cook them. And I'm telling you what, that banana bread was to die for. And then they cover it in caramel nut, like nuts coated in caramel sauce and drizzled on the top. And then they put some whipped cream on top. So it was real low calorie. It's, you know, good for a diet. I'm just kidding. It's not good for a diet, but I went into a sugar coma later because it was so sweet, but it was so good. Oh, Kathy, you went to the movies, then a baseball game. What movie did you see? Because I need something to go see today. We went and saw that Wrath of Man last time, but I don't know what else is playing. All right, so I just stuck this right under the congratulations. So there you go. So that's that one. Then we're going to move on to the last one. This is the hardest one. Not really hard, but I did more to this one than the other ones. So this was the original one. All that I did was just glue that down and put some sequins and the words. But we're going to jazz it up. So first thing we're going to do is get our piece of fresh freesia. This is 2 inches by 3 1/4 inches. So I've got that one. This is my punch out from the vellum, so I didn't have to do anything except punch this out. So I'm going to glue this down on there. And I lost, oh, here it is right in front of me. All right, so let's just put some glue on here. And it's not going to really show much through there, so you don't have to worry about that too much. All right, so just put that right on top, and that's pretty good. All right, so see how it just makes it pop up so you can see the background here, the white part better. I really like that because when you just have it plain, I don't think it pops up enough. All right, so we've got that. Then we're going to take some tape, put it on the back, and I'm going to put some ribbon in this corner here and in the bottom corner. So these 2 corners are going to get some ribbon, and we're going to be using the fresh freesia ribbon. So this you're going to have yourself. It does not come in the kit, but it is definitely worth buying because it's so pretty. So I just stick it down on the tape and then make a little loop, put it down. Oh, Hitman's Bodyguard. I think that's what we were thinking about going to see. The one with Ryan Reynolds. Is that the one with Ryan Reynolds? And Salma Hayek. I want to say that's what we were thinking about seeing. All right, might need some more tape on here. And just put that there. All right, so then just cut that. Need more tape. Not sticking. Okay, and then trim that, and then we're going to do the same thing in the bottom corner. So we've got our 2 little loops here, and then I'm going to put a couple down at the bottom corner. So do the same thing. So you're going to start, just tape it to the back. Actually, this is the top corner. That was the bottom corner. Sorry. And we're going to do the little loop, tape it down. Well, I need some more tape on here. All right, tape that down and then do another loop. And there you go. So now you've added a pop of color with the ribbon in both of those corners, and make sure you got enough tape so it doesn't come off. And trim it. Okay. And then we're going to pop that up with some dimensionals on the back. Like 1 in each corner, maybe 1 in the middle. I made the best lasagna last night. It was so good. I haven't had it in so long because I was doing that keto diet for a long time, which is not for me. I am just not able to eat that much fat and no carbs because I am a carbaholic. I'm not ashamed to say it either. I know it's bad for you, but oh my gosh, I love some carbs, especially that ice cream. That Tillamook ice cream. Can't get enough of it. All right, so now I've got the white baker's twine. This comes, we had it in the regular rolls before. Now it comes as a pack with neutral. So you get it with like white, black, and a couple other colors. And I want to do a double one on this one too. So let's get, again, about 14 inches. Cut it in half. And make your little bow. And I love these little bows. I just think they're so adorable. I know some people have a hard time tying a bow, but they're really easy, especially if you hold your finger over the knot and you just keep pulling it until you get it the right way. And if one looks wonky, you can always start over. So you just mess with the loops until they look good. One of these is crooked. That one. I'm in the mood for a burger today, I think. It was too hot to cook out last night, that is for sure. But I think today it might rain. It's a little bit cloudy. All right, so then we're just going to put this right in the middle on the center of that flower. So we need another glue dot. And put that down there. So there's our flower. Then we're going to do the words. So on the words, like I said, they give you 6 tries. So you get 6 of these to stamp on. I'm going to do "You Are Amazing." And I'm going to use the Fresh Freesia. And if you don't have this color of ink pad, you need to get it because it is super pretty. One of my favorite colors. And we're just going to stamp that right on. I got a mess up there, so we're going to do it on another one. Hopefully get it straight. And then, oh, I forgot. We're going to do the blob. So it comes with this really pretty blob, like cloud looking thing. We're going to stamp that on the background. So you want to stamp off and then stamp on here. And do the same thing again. Stamp off and stamp on. So you want to create a background, but you don't want it too dark that it's going to cover your word up, and you won't be able to, you don't want it to overpower the word. And then just pop that out. I love how everything's already die cut for you, and you just pop it out. And then we're going to put that on with some dimensionals, which I keep misplacing. And let's use 3 of these. These are thicker than the regular dimensionals, ones that come in the kit. They're a little bit thicker than our normal ones, but that's okay. It just makes it pop up a little bit higher. All right, and then you can put this wherever you want. I kind of stuck it over here on the side. Oh, you know what I just remembered? You don't want one right there because this is going to go over top of that. So that's already popped up, so you don't want it like double popped up because then it'll be crooked. So let's put it like that. So it's just got 2 dimensionals, and we'll save that one for another time. Although now it's too sticky and it's coming off it's sticking to my fingers. All right, so there you go. Oh, we got to do some sequins also. And you guys, if you ever want to sign up for Paper Pumpkin, you can just go to paperpumpkin.com and you can select me as your demonstrator. You'll get it every month. If you want to skip a month, that's totally fine. You can do that. That's what I did the past couple months because they were just not my style. So if you see one that's not your style, you can always put it on hold or skip it. And then this one I saw and I knew I was going to love it, so I ordered 3 of them. So I've already made one, and I think I'm going to put this on the words. All right, and these are great to take on trips. If any of you guys are going on vacation this summer and you want something to do, take these kits with you, and you know, you can just do them with the kids, and they love. My niece loves doing these kits, so I always get extra ones to take in the summer when we go on vacation at the beach house. All right, so what do you guys think? So this was the original on the left. This is mine updated on the right. I'll put them on here together. Well, I don't have an original one of this one, so it's just the one I made. But this is one, and then the other one, this was the original one. This is the one that I did. So there's all the projects that are just jazzed up a little bit and changed from the original ones. In case you want to do something different than what they give you, I thought I would just give you some ideas. Also, if you want to order anything from the catalog, we are having that end of the catalog, the spring catalog sale, the retirement sale. So you can check that out. Just go to stampingwithlisa.com. That's my website. There's the host code. That's the one that started June 21st. It's still going on. So you could just put the host code in there. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Sharon. I know, I think these are so pretty. I just love that paper, though. It's so pretty. This is just like the other Expressions in Ink paper almost. So, and if you want to get that, that will be in stock, I think, towards the end of June. They'll have this paper back. And once they get it back, you better order a ton because I bet it's going to sell out again soon after.